Welcome everybody to this new and urgent weather update. Deep convection has developed and persisted near the center of Nicole this morning, and while there are still some characteristics of a subtropical cyclone, the smaller radius of maximum winds and improving inner core convection suggest it has made the transition to a tropical cyclone. Nicole is expected to begin impacting the United States as early as today, and on this video, we are going to review some very important information. Let's begin this video by taking a look at the latest information regarding Tropical Storm Nicole. As of 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday, November 8, Tropical Storm Nicole had sustained winds of 50 miles per hour and gusts to 65 miles per hour. Movement was west at 9 miles per hour, and with a minimum central pressure of 994 millibars. Nicole has begun to take its turn towards the southwest, which will bring impacts to the Bahamas by Wednesday. Nicole should then strengthen into a hurricane as early as Wednesday afternoon or evening, on its approach to the Florida Peninsula. Then, a landfall along Florida's east coast as a Category 1 hurricane is possible late on Wednesday night into very early on Thursday morning. After landfall, Nicole will weaken back down to a tropical storm. The center of the storm may then pass close to Florida's Big Bend on Thursday evening. During Thursday night, Nicole will take a turn to the north and east. By Friday morning, the center of Nicole should be located somewhere over Georgia. Once we move into the weekend, Tropical Storm Nicole will accelerate dramatically towards the north and east as a different storm system absorbs the tropical storm. It's now time to talk about the impacts that Nicole will bring. First and foremost, heavy rain will be one of the most significant and widespread threats not only for Florida, but for the entire eastern seaboard. To make it easier to see and understand, let's look at the rainfall accumulations region by region, starting in the southeast. Areas in the green, blue, and purple shades can expect anywhere between very little rainfall to 2 inches, from eastern Alabama and parts of the Florida Peninsula into central Georgia and the Appalachian Mountains. The heaviest rain is most likely across the eastern coast of Florida, and primarily north of where Nicole's center makes landfall. If we take a look at the mid-Atlantic, we see a very large area shaded in red. Nicole is expected to have a very large precipitation shield at this point, which will deliver a widespread 2 to 4 inches of rain from the Carolinas through the New England region. On the other side of the Appalachian Mountains, though, much lighter rainfall can be expected. Lastly, the northeastern United States will see similar rainfall, with at least an inch of rain for nearly the entire region. The heaviest rain may fall across the I-95 corridor and southeast New England. Because of Nicole's large size, an expansive wind field is expected to bring sustained winds between 20 and 40 miles per hour up the east coast, with hurricane-force winds in Florida when Nicole makes landfall. Outside of the risk for heavy rain and winds, tropical systems always have a tendency to produce isolated tornadoes, and it's looking like Nicole will be capable of doing that. Tornadoes will be possible starting on Wednesday, November 9th, but mainly for the eastern Florida Peninsula. The risk of tornadoes will grow over a larger area on Thursday, with tornadoes being possible across the southeastern United States. Just before we do conclude this video, I did want to briefly go over the tropical alerts currently in effect. Hurricane warnings are in effect for areas shaded in red, with tropical storm warnings in the blue. A hurricane watch remains in effect for portions of Florida in the pink shade, with tropical storm watches in the yellow. And that concludes today's update. If you are in the path of this tropical storm, make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on further updates on this storm and more to come.